Welcome, football fanatics, to the season premiere of Gridiron Buzz. I'm your host, Lucas Livewire, and alongside me, as always, the man who brings the thrill to the field, Tyler Thrills.
That's right, Lucas. Week 1 of the Lima Youth Football Association was nothing short of electrifying, and we've got all the action right here just for you. So let's dive into the madness.
First up, the defending champs, the Gators, took on the Cowboys in an opening game that had us all on the edge of our seats. The Gators came out slow, struggling to find their rhythm and coughing up the ball early due to a fumble.
But the Cowboys couldn't capitalize. They marched down the field only to have their hopes dashed by a clutch interception from the Gators' defense. Both teams were fighting tooth and nail, but neither could break the deadlock by halftime.
Halftime adjustments? You better believe it. The Gators came out looking like the champions they are, breaking the game wide open with a stunning 70-yard touchdown. And they didn't stop there. Another interception from the Cowboys sealed their fate. Final score, Gators 14, Cowboys nothing.
Next up, the second-seeded Panthers faced off against the Bean City Raiders. And oh man, was this a statement game. The Raiders won the toss, but that's about all they won. The Panthers' defense was ferocious, forcing a fumble just 2 plays in.
But the Raiders weren't backing down. They got the ball right back with a fumble recovery of their own. Unfortunately for them, it was downhill from there. The Panthers, fueled by last season's heartbreak, exploded with a 70-yard run, and it was all over for the Raiders after that.
Total domination, folks. The Panthers racked up touchdown after touchdown, leaving the Raiders in the dust. Final score, Panthers 30, Raiders 0. The Panthers are on a mission, Lucas.
Game 3 saw the Sharks taking on the Bulldogs, and let's just say the Sharks smelled blood in the water early on. The Bulldogs started with the ball, but after just a few plays, the Sharks pounced, recovering a fumble.
Not to be outdone, the Bulldogs answered with an interception, only to give the ball right back. And from there, the Sharks took control, dominating both sides of the ball and cruising to a 26-0 victory.
It was all Sharks all game long. The Bulldogs just couldn't find their footing, and the Sharks feasted.
And finally, the 49ers squared off against the Lima Packers in a game that started with the Packers pounding the ball on the ground, but a costly fumble turned the tide. The Niners capitalized immediately, scoring within just a few plays.
Keep opening! Keep opening! Keep opening!
And they didn't stop there. The Niners' defense kept giving their offense opportunities, and they delivered. Touchdown after touchdown, including a pick 6 that sealed the deal. The Packers managed to avoid the shutout with a late touchdown, but the final score was Niners 26, Packers 6.
What a way to kick off the season. The Niners look sharp. Can they keep it up in Week 2?
Week 2 is just around the corner, and here's what you've got to look forward to. Bulldogs versus Raiders at 12 p.m., followed by the 49ers against the Sharks at 1:30 p.m.
Then, it's the Packers versus the Cowboys at 3 p.m. But the real showdown, the game of the week, is the rematch of last year's championship. Gators versus Panthers at 4:30 p.m. You do not want to miss that one.
It's going to be an action-packed day, so mark your calendars and get ready for some gridiron greatness.
That's it for this week's Gridiron Buzz. Remember, we're capturing every moment, one viral clip at a time.